Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a review on the Berkley Zilla glider that's in the perch pattern. This is the 65g version. I've done a review of the smaller version on the channel. And when I done the review of the smaller one I mentioned I had the bigger one. But this is the lure, this is the box the lure comes in. I'll just quickly take it out. I had to order a new one. I lost the bigger one that I had. That's the lure, that's the box. When Berkley package these, there's no plastic or anything on them, it's just straight cardboard, so it's easy to recycle. They come with the Berkley Fusion hooks. It's a slow sinking glide bait or jerk bait, and it has a really tight action, so it doesn't go really far out. It's quite tight, and you can retrieve this really quite slow. It doesn't sink too fast, so days where it's a wee bit harder and the pike are being a bit picky and they're quite slow to react, it's a good lure for that. So it has a weight ramp system which ensures you get a long and precise cast, and it has a really loud rattle. It's in 65g, 16 centimetres, it's quite big, and it goes to half a metre to 2 metres deep. And that's the eco-friendly packaging. But I'll speak a bit about it. So, like I mentioned, I like to use this lure on days where the pike have been a bit picky and I need to slow my jerk bait down a wee bit without it diving too deep. So this is the lure that I'll use on these days. You can use it on normal days as well. It's a really good lure. When you be quite aggressive with your jerks rather than your doing the side to side motion of the lure, when you're doing quite aggressive jerks, it really flashes really good, and I find that brings the pike into it. Well, the hooks straight out of the box are absolutely brilliant. They're really sharp. It does chip a wee bit when you get, say maybe 5 fish on it. It's pretty ruined after maybe 5 or 6 fish. But what I like to do is just, when I get a new lure, I buy this clear lacquer for Halfords. It's only £12. It dries in 15 minutes. It's touch dry in 15 minutes, and then the hardening time's in 2 hours. So I get a good 3 coats of that, and I find that it just makes the lure last a lot longer. But a wee bit more on the action of the lure. Like I said, it's got a really tight side to side action, and I use it with a bait caster, so I can really get it working really good for the presentation of the lure. It doesn't really dive too deep, but if you let it sink first and then start retrieving it, you can get it to go as deep as you really want it to go. It's got a really loud rattle, and the weight ramp system in here, it's just the ball bearing inside runs in a ramp, so the ramp goes like this. So when you cast it, the wee ball bearing goes right to the back, so it gets a far cast, and as soon as you start retrieving it, the wee ball bearing comes back to the front to put the weight in the centre of the lure, so it gives it that good side to side action. It's a brilliant lure. It's a really good looking lure as well. I really like the look of them. I'll try and put my big light on so you can get a better look at it. I love them. Berkley, I love all the Berkley Zilla range. The Berkley Zilla range for me they're top notch lures. They're really good. The only thing is just the finish can chip a wee bit. If you're casting it like in canals and stuff and you're under bridges and you hit the wall a wee bit, or if you're chipping the side of the bank on stones, it does chip a wee bit. But I will say, when you get a chip, it doesn't get a massive chip, it chips pretty small. The paint doesn't flake off really big, but I just like to chuck a wee bit of that clear lacquer on it, and it keeps it a bit longer. But the hooks on it are really good. I find with the hookups on this as well, I get a really good hookup rate. Some lures and jerk baits, the hooks are, I wouldn't say they're in the wrong place, because they're in the right place, they're catching the fish for you, but they didn't get really good hookups. But with the Berkley Zilla Glider, I get 9 times out of 10 I get a really good hookup, as long as the hooks are sharp. And these hooks as well, you can rework them, so if they get blunt, just get your wee hook sharpener out and sharpen them again. You can resharpen them really well. Good big split rings on it, big tough split rings. And these split rings come on the smaller one as well. They're really good tough split rings, and so does the same Berkley Fusion hooks are on the small one as well. But that's it there, that's the 65 gram 16 centimetre Zilla Glider, and it goes between half a metre and 2 metres deep, but you can get it a lot deeper if you just let it sink. And that's in the perch pattern, and that's the lure. It's a really, really nice looking lure. I love it. I've got tons and tons of pike on the Zilla Glider, the Zilla range. I've got the Zilla Glider, jointed glider, and the Zilla Swimmer, and I have the Zilla the hybrid lure as well, the one that's half plastic and then it comes with three different tails you can put on the back. That's a really good lure as well. I'll do a review of that on the channel soon. I've just spent a fortune on lures, so if you're looking for good reviews, honest reviews on lures, like the channel, consider subscribing, and you'll get to see all the reviews of all the lures that I've just bought. I've got lures for Abu Garcia, Svartsonker, all different lures, and I've even bought some cheap AliExpress lures just to do a wee review of them. But that's it, that's the Zilla Glider and the 65 gram 16 centimetre perch pattern. And thanks for watching, guys. If you like the lure, give the channel a like, the video a like, and if you like what I'm doing on my channel, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys.